Hi, welcome to Cerberus 2011, where we will take you through the elective allocation process for the coming year. Here are a few common terms that we will encounter along the way. We have a stage, a round, concentration, and system ranking. The concepts of stages and rounds will be explained in a bit. The concept of concentration, or what is called specialization, is when you have 5 credits. Please note, these are 5 credits and not courses in a given area, like finance, marketing, systems, or whatever. The concept of system ranking is what is used to allocate courses to people. The concept of system ranking is based on 3 things. First, it looks at whether you have a concentration in the given area or not. Second, it looks at the number of bid points that you have placed for the given course. In case you have a concentration and the total number of bid points are the same, it then looks at the CGPA of the 2 people involved before making a sorting. Again, to be clear, the first step is concentration, then the number of bid points, and only then it is the CGPA. Let's move ahead to tell you a bit about the stages and rounds. As you can see in this diagram, the entire allocation process takes place in a maximum of 3 stages. Each of these stages has multiple rounds inside them. So let's look at how these stages are organized. Let's look at stage 1. Stage 1 is where the bidding process begins, and it has multiple rounds. The number of rounds will be communicated to you on the day of the bidding itself. Now, in each round, you will have to make a mock bid for all the courses that you intend to take up. The process of making the mock bid will be explained to you with the guided tour in some time. Once you make the mock bids, at the end of round 1, the system identifies the courses that you would be allocated based on your bids and the bids of other people in that particular round. At the end of round 1, you will be informed about the courses that you have tentatively been allocated based on your bids and everyone else's bid. Note that between rounds, the courses are only allocated to you on a temporary basis. They are not permanent. Subsequently, you will proceed to change your bids based on the courses you have been allocated and the ones that you have not. So you make these changes in round 2 and submit them. And at the end of round 2, just like at the end of round 1, you will get a new set of courses that you have been allocated based on everyone else's bids and yours. This continues till the last round in stage 1. Again, the number of rounds will only be told to you on the day of the bidding process. At the end of the last round of stage 1, based on all the bids for all the courses made by everyone, you will get a list of permanently allocated courses. When I say permanently allocated, I mean that in subsequent stages, you can assume that you have got these courses. You do not have to bid for these courses. They are yours. Now, each of us has to take a credit requirement of 15 credits. We need to meet a credit requirement of 15 credits. In case we have met our credit requirement immediately after stage 1, we are signed out of the process. In case we have not, we need to take part in stage 2 of the elective allocation process. Now, stage 2 as well will proceed in the same way that stage 1 does. It too will have multiple rounds, and the bidding process within each round is similar. The only difference here is that your total bid points, instead of 1000, will be reduced based on the number of courses you were allotted in the previous stage. Also, there will be some courses that you can no longer bid for because they have been completely filled. In case you're confused, there will be a video tutorial after this which will explain to you the user interface that is involved in picking the electives. This is the screen from which all the bidding happens. You have the stage number, the round number, whether you're going on stacks or not, the time remaining in this stage, the total courses allocated to you permanently, the total courses allocated to you temporarily, the courses offered, and the courses chosen by you. So let's start by picking a few courses. To find out more about a course, click on the course. Here you have information about the course, such as the course name, the faculty member who's taking the course, the specialization that the course belongs to, the term in which it is offered, the number of credits the course is giving you, and the total number of seats available in the course. In this case, we've assumed it to be 1. The status new indicates that this is the first time you are bidding for this course, and hence you don't have a bid rank. Let's add a few courses by clicking on the plus next to the course name. So we've added 3 finance courses, now 4. Let's proceed to add all our courses and note that the bid number increases at the bottom of the page. So once we've added these courses, you will notice that the number of credits has increased and now it's become 15. We've taken 16 courses for 15 credits. We now proceed to give these courses a certain bid amount. So let's change this bid amount to 10. Again, note that the total bid amount keeps increasing there. The new next to each of these courses implies that this is the first time we've applied to it. Once we've done our bids, we can remove some courses if we want to by clicking on the red button at the right of the course name. Let's make some final modifications to our bids and delete a couple of courses and replace that with something else, and some final changes to our bids before we proceed to submit. Following this, you can go right up there and submit this. This brings us to the end of round 1 in stage 1. This is round 2. Note again that we are at stage 1, round 2, and we've been allocated some temporary courses equaling 8.5 credits. This means that we haven't got these courses finally, but at the end of round 1, these are the courses we have, and they've been organized term-wise. Term 4, term 5, and term 6. This is the important part here. Note on the right side that you have been allocated some courses on a temporary basis and have not been allocated some courses. The reason for this, of course, can be multiple. Let's look at that now. The course on brand management. Here, let's show you how the ranking system happens. So you have the concentration, you have the number of bid points, and you have the CGPA. In that order, the system determines your rank for a particular course. In this case, since both of you had the concentration of 1 and your bid was less than the other person's bid, your rank was 2, and since the total number of courses seats was only 1, you missed it by 1, and the other person got the course. This is the reason you did not get the brand management course. Moving back here, what you'd need to do would be to increase your bid points here. So again, to summarize what we already know, you have not been allocated the course since your bid rank was 2, and this has been indicated when you click the name of the course. Not been allocated the course, bid rank of 2. The cutoff band implies that the person who last got the course had a specialization. So similarly, you can click on all these courses and they'll give you the cutoff band, the cutoff rank, and the cutoff bid. And you'll also notice that the courses that you have not applied for will show there's a vacancy in those courses. So for the next round, let's make some tweaks to our bid amounts. We'll increase our bid amount to the ones in which we did not get the course. Note that even though you have been temporarily allocated these courses, in case the other people improve their bids and get ahead of you, you might not be allocated these courses in the next round. So let's just make some changes to all the bids for the courses that we were not allocated. So we're just going to increase that to 25 each. Let's go ahead and do that. Once we've done that, we go up again and we submit it. And this is a crucial point. We're going to forward you to the end of stage 1. This is where you get your first set of permanent courses. Note that it is stage 2 now. This is round 1 of stage 2. there is an indication that you've been allotted 4.5 credits permanently. This means that the courses that you've been allotted here are with you from now on. You cannot lose them. The temp courses here are for the different rounds in stage 2. On the right side, you will see the courses that you have been allocated finally. These courses are yours. Clicking on any of these courses will show you the bid status that allowed you to get this course. So here you can see Service Operations Management, which is a term 4 course, a 1 credit course, has no more seats available. This is only because this was a dummy test where there was only 1 seat available and you got it. If you look at the allocated status, has it been allotted to you? Yes, it has, and it is frozen, meaning it is final. Your bid rank was 1. Similarly, you can check the status for retail marketing, and at the bottom you will see that there are no more seats available, which means that no one else can apply for this course in stage 2. As soon as there are no seats available for a course, you will notice that the plus mark at the right of the course has disappeared. To fill up the remaining credits, you need to bid for the courses that are still available for you. These courses are the ones indicated by the plus mark. Note here that you had not got this course because your bid rank was 3 and seats available were only 1. Naturally, these numbers will be different in the real simulation. So let's go ahead and add some more courses here to ensure that our credit requirement is complete. So let's fast forward this process. Note that the total bid points that you have remaining have been modified as well, following which you submit. And this ends stage 2. All the different rounds in stage 2 have to follow a similar process like stage 1. At the end of each, you will get temporary courses. Finally, at the end of stage 2 will be your finally allocated courses. In case of any shortcomings, the academic secretary will sit with you and manually allocate the remaining courses for you.